That's it. That person was chasing some clout. They just wanted to post a picture with SB19 and be like, I met SB19. But if you are a fan, you are a little bit more considerate than that. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. My name is Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special one because we're gonna be reacting to a video that I'm not so sure about the title. It's called, If You Hate SB19, Watch This. Well, all I'm gonna say is that I have prepared a deadly weapon just for this video in case that the people who made this one are trying to come for my boys. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that this is an SB19 stan account. But anyways, I really want to thank you guys for suggesting this video because I didn't even know of its existence. And for those of you who would like to send me other recommendations, you will find a link in the description down below and in the pinned comments where you can just send me any suggestions that you might have. So truly, I don't know what to expect out of this video, but I hope that it's a good one. Should be an interesting one at least. So let's get right into it. But before we do that, don't forget to leave a like on this video so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section what do you think about the video, what was shared, my reaction and comments, and anything else that you would like to say. So without further ado, let's get into today's reaction. I really hope that you enjoy it. I don't earn money from this. Neither do I. I mean, most reactors don't make money out of reaction videos. So. Everything with music is copyrighted.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies. But I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible. So enjoy.
I appreciate that.
If you are a hater, then you will probably enjoy this.
Hey everybody, it's Q from Asian Boss. If someone uses the word Negros, how would you feel? Would you find it offensive? Well, recently, the Filipino boy band SB19 tweeted "Hello Negros" to their fans, which created a buzz on Twitter and are now accused of being racist.
Racism. As a person who supports SB19, I couldn't believe that this sincere tweet would cause them to be temporarily branded as racists. It sparked a wildfire of negative comments from the African American community and surprisingly, the K-pop fandoms. Some people even speculated that it might just be a social media attack to neutralize SB19's momentum of success because this was during the Go Up era. Do you guys believe it? In my opinion, I don't really know. I wasn't even there when this happened. All I know is that Negros is just one of many beautiful islands of Visayas in the central part of the Philippines. And the island's name was given during the Spanish colonization in the 1500s.
I mean, this is definitely something that makes absolute sense. You know, of course, we know about the N-word that is used against, you know, African American and just black people in general, or people of color. And this is really a negative term with a lot of like heavy like racial discrimination history, so therefore it's very offensive for the black community. However, you also need to keep in mind the context of things because the word itself also exists in other languages outside of, you know, its English meaning with a completely different context. In Spanish, for example, I'm Cuban myself, it is used just to describe the color black. In the Philippines, as they were saying, there's a region that is called Negros Oriental, and you are not using the term in order to hurt anyone or as a racist term, but it's just part of the language and it's part of the cultures. So I think you need to keep in mind the context of how this is said, and are you using it within its original purpose or to hurt and discriminate a group of people? That's a big difference right there.
Despite all the social media backlash, SB19 stayed silent. This made me remember a famous quote a wise man once said, "Always choose to be kind."
That's
the issue proceeded
cancel
to die
culture,
down,
y'all.
Everybody moved on. Without doing anything, SB19 literally made the accusers realize their own mistake.
Sorry na.
Okay, so you're still watching the video? That's great. You must be an SB19 hater or a dedicated 18. If you're either of the two, then you're in for a treat.
We are 18s in this house,
okay? Say that SB19 members are ugly, not talented,
Akala ko ikaw ay akin. Totoo sa aking paningin.
K-pop wannabes, arrogant,
I'm the sexiest main dancer of SB19. Self-proclaimed.
selfish, and are provided everything they needed from the start like spoiled little brats. Well, sit down and get comfortable because we will talk about all that in this video. My name is Chuck and this is If You Hate SB19, Watch This.
Okay, I really like this video so far. I feel like they're really exposing a lot of the things that the boys are being called out over time, you know? And let's talk a little bit about this ugly thing, because I hear it a lot when people talk about SB19. Oh, they're ugly, they're this and that. And I'm just gonna say, you know, the internalized racism in all of this, because I feel like you're not just calling the boys ugly, but at the same time, a lot of people just think that Asian traits or Asian beauty is not the standard based on what we have in America or what we see in magazines and on TV and, you know, traditional media. And of course, it is also compared to, for example, K-pop groups, which very often are very polished and very manufactured, and we know that there is a whole like training system behind them. But when it comes to SB19, it's like P-pop. They're more of a traditional P-pop group, so it's not fair to compare them to other people. And whether you think they're ugly or not, that just really talks about your preference or your beauty standards. I personally think that they're beautiful, and of course, I jokingly always say here in the channel that they are my asawa, all of them. Like, I have 5 asawa, because it's not just about the physical beauty and all of that, but it's also about the talent, their personalities, and what they bring to the table as artists. You cannot just like someone because of their physique, because physical beauty fades away with time, and we are studying them here for the long term, if you know what I'm saying. We are watching, bestie. We are watching and enjoying.
SB19 members are ugly. That's what some haters say. Okay, sure.
I mean, guapo. I'm feeling so killing just watching this video already. That's my first husband right there. Come on, babe. That is so fine. Ooh. How can you think they're ugly?
So,
how?
Are they ugly? Haters also like saying that SB19 members are not talented. That they cannot even...
Look, how do I put this short and sweet? If you think they're not talented, you're probably tasteless. Sorry.
Sing. So I got some help from Mr. Removed and kept only their vocals from their latest live performance of Kilaluha. What I heard next was downright chilling.
You know when they sing together? Come on, Pablo, give it to us. Take us to church. Yo, for real, the chills are real though. Do you see how well my husband #1 sounded? My asawa just did that. That is what he did. And my asawa #2 as well. And #3 and 4 and 5. Period.
But they can't sing and dance at the same time? Well, I figured you'd say that.
Have you ever watched one of the videos?
Here. Take a listen.
Or like the choreography videos? What?
Yeah, we gonna go up. Ibibigay ko ang aking puso sa pagkabot ng pangarap. Di hinto. Handa mong harapin ang lahat. Kahit ay imposible. Yeah, we gonna go up.
Aside from performing...
Okay, I'm gonna say about that performance, you have to think as well of when this was released, because right now they're singing Go Up, which is one of their first singles as a group, And also you have to think about the growth and the evolution of the boys as time goes on and on, because this is like their very humble beginnings. You can see even like the size of the stage where they are performing. This is probably like a TV performance, so you cannot really expect them to be moving and doing like crazy stuff when they have like this much of space to like perform. Right? Come on now, let's get realistic.
Each member has their own unique abilities that make them a formidable group. Good examples are Justin's filmmaking and creativity, Ken's athleticism, Stell's sense of humor,
and his beauty,
Josh's financial knowledge and gaming skills,
and his beauty,
and Pablo's beautiful musical mind.
and his
Maybe
beauty.
in the first place, we could just make it like really simple, like chord progression, and then
Maybe we could change it up a little bit just to intensify the arrangement.
Come on, Pablo.
So,
Give us La Luna.
talented. Okay, so here's the most common expression from haters. SB19 members are K-pop wannabes. Well, Pablo had something to say about that in their Go Up press conference. In his words, K-pop has the influence of J-pop and American pop. It's called future house music, which is now widely used in Western and Asian countries. Some people has this misconception about us copying K-pop because Koreans are popular at the moment. But music is a universal language. Nobody owns a certain genre. We are just influenced by the music around us.
You know what? I really agree with this because, I mean, in my opinion, pop music is pop music in general. And all of these subcategories, whether it's K-pop, whether it's Japanese pop, whether it's American pop, it's just kind of a subcategory per country for pop music. And when people say that they are inspired by K-pop, it's just because, first of all, they're a group, like a boy band. Second of all, they have, up-tempo music, they have choreography. But you cannot say that they are copying K-pop because most of their songs are in Tagalog, like Filipino. Ken has a Bisaya song as well. So I feel like, if anything, their art and their music is very authentic to the Philippines and the region. So therefore, it's P-pop, not to be confused with K-pop. Completely different things. It's like oranges and apples, not to get confused. And when you think about it, K-pop is also very influenced by 90s pop music in America, like the whole boy band, girl band, and all of that. Of course, they did push the envelope to like the extreme with like training and production and teams and marketing. But to say that P-pop is a copy of K-pop, or to say that SB19 are inspired or copying K-pop artists, is a misconception because K-pop was not the first one to do it. So what's your point? What else you got? Give it to me.
So let's put that into perspective. Think about this. If Michael Jackson and Celine Dion get married and bear 5 baby boys, that would be Backstreet Boys. If they grew up with Eminem as their mentor, they become Big Bang. If they add a little bit of then they become BTS. So let me ask you this. Did Korea copy the US? That's a big no. They were inspired. So, did SB19 copy K-pop? You decide. During my research, I stumbled upon this producer guy from a radio station who low-key called SB19 arrogant when staff rejected him to have a selfie with the boys without even considering the COVID-19 precautions.
sabi ko, pwede pong pa-picture? Tapos sabi sa akin, hindi po pwede. No doubt.
He immediately tweeted this and posted these stories on Instagram.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry for this person, but he was chasing some clout when he went on social media and he posted all about this. He just wanted the attention that comes with that, because especially in these times of pandemic, you cannot expect to be like taking selfies with everyone and just be like close with everyone. You have to think of the repercussions that this might have. It's not just about the boys protecting themselves against the virus, but you also have to think about their very tight schedule and everything that goes with a media press release and all of the rollout of an entire EP, concerts and all of that. Because if one member, I'm not even saying like the entire team, like one member gets sick, this could jeopardize the entire rollout and dates of the EP, the singles, the concert. So unfortunately, yes, sometimes they will have to say no to fans. Sometimes they will, not be able to have that one-on-one contact with everyone. But for you to take a moment and be like, oh my God, they said no to me. Let me go on social media and like drag them for filth. The only thing that it shows is that you're thinking about your very little self, pointing fingers at you and being like, I am the center of the world and they should give me a selfie regardless of whatever commitment and whatever precautions they have to follow as a team. Think of the financial repercussions, not only for the boys, but for the entire team that works with them. The record label, the distribution, all of that could be impacted just by one member that gets sick. Do you have a brain? Use it.
This became trending, but SB19 yet again didn't say a thing.
As they
18
should.
had a lot to say about it though. And the dude even attempted to justify himself on camera. But SB19, not a peep. Not until a reporter asked them specifically
Don't give them
about
the
it.
attention.
After hearing the question, you could clearly see Stell and Justin's reaction that they were well aware of the issue and didn't want to talk about it. But Josh handled the interview gracefully.
Come on, baby.
In
Take the
his
wheel.
words, our fans are very understanding. There might be other people that choose not to understand,
Right.
but we don't have to say anything because our fans are the ones who proactively educate them. So we are
Period.
very thankful and lucky to have fans who care and are knowledgeable. If
That's it. That person was chasing some clout. They just wanted to post a picture with SB19 and be like, I met SB19. But if you are a fan, you are a little bit more considerate than that.
you still think that SB19 members are arrogant and selfish, think again. Because what you're about to see will change your mind.
What is it, bestie? Now y'all not gonna make me cry, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Thank you. What even that? I love it. Pwede po ba kami magtanong here? Thank you for supporting SB19.
I even got my own interaction with them.
Oh. Sana all.
Hi, Josh. Thank you so much, Josh. You know me? Oh my God, guys. Josh knows me. Justin, thank you.
Aside from loving their fans, they are also active in giving back to the ones who are in need.
This is
Do you
the thing
know why
that
SB19
only the
cares
fans
so
talk
much?
about. Mm-hmm.
It's because they share our own struggles.
Nag-audition din po kasi sa boy band PH. Talaga? Opo, ganyan po. Audition ako na.
Nagka-COVID kayong lahat. Hanggang ngayon, hindi mo pa rin nakakatingin.
Opo, never po. Recently po parang may nagpakilala po sa akin na kapatid po ng father ko. Kaso daw po, wala na daw sa katinuang isip. So, nagpubo na lang po.
I'm not gonna talk too much about this because I have, talked about this before on the channel on the Tony Talks interview, if you would like to watch that. But there's also this, as a fandom, we have seen the entire growth and the evolution and the process of SB19 from going to being like a very local group and like almost being a joke for many people to right now being really like a pride for the Philippines in a way, and to OPM music and ppop music, and we have seen them succeed even in charts in America, Billboard and all of that. So there is really a story of growth and a story of overcoming the obstacles and having a lot of resilience in face of adversity. I'm sure that a lot of people can connect to that story and they apply it to their own struggles and their own life and experiences, and this gives them hope. So who are you to judge them based on whatever they have to go through? If you don't like them, then that, that's okay, but you don't have to bash, you don't have to be a hater, you don't have to try to discredit them when in reality their work and their personalities bring so much to people, especially in times like this, that this is like so needed, right? crybaby. You know what, this is another thing, like this boy has been put like through so much criticism and people trying to bring them down, whether it's comparing them to other groups, whether it's comparing them to other genres, telling them that they're not good enough, that they won't make it, laughing at them. And the list goes on and on and on, that people don't think of the toll that it can take on the boys mentally as well. Like, they're human beings at the end of the day, and we see them as idols, lodi, anything you want to call them, but they're human and they're trying their best. And when everyone is just like pointing their fingers at them and being like, you are not enough, you are not worthy, that can take a toll on anyone. And if you were on their shoes for a second, I'm pretty sure that you will struggle handling all of that.
I remember the time na nag-spend kami ng birthday ng ate ko. Pansit kanto lang yung tinain namin dalawa. I was so happy kanina kasi tumawag yung mama ko. Finally, she remembered na it's my birthday.
There were lots of nights na talagang sa kami. At talagang nabuwag kami yung group namin kasi sobrang hirap na eh. Kasi yun nga, parang naghahanap ka ng pera, nabuwan ako sa kukuha.
Aww. They have such a beautiful story. Honestly, I would love so much to interview them at some point. You know that I have my little interview show. I interviewed Morissette and Beanie, and I mean, if I was able to have SB19 at some point, that would be a dream come true. But then also, I will struggle focusing on the questions because I would have so much eye candy, if you know what I'm saying.
But despite all the roadblocks, they didn't give up. They already managed to survive the auditions that involved not just 100, but hundreds of dreamers. So why not go all in? They were not supposed to be ppop stars. They were only meant to perform in small events, but Tatang Robin saw something special in them. He witnessed their guts, determination, and the burning desire to be great performers. So he nurtured them. They went through thick and thin. They got hurt, but kept fighting. They lost friends that gave up on them. They performed with little to no audience. They failed, but never stopped. And look at them now. Concert sold out in 3 minutes. Inspiring dreamers. Breaking the stigma. Setting the standards. Helping OFWs cope with homesickness. Saving people from depression.
True.
Reuniting families. Building friendships like no other. Prestigious awards.
Award.
Representing their country. Millions of fans. And worldwide recognition.
Hey, get it, boy.
To the haters, blowing someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. And to the dreamers, don't fret about the darkness around you, because in darkness, stars shine the brightest. This has been Chuck. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will not take more of your time. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.
Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I just want to say before we get into the comments, Chuck, oh my god, what an incredible video. Congratulations for coming up with this. I really enjoyed it, and I feel like it's such, you know, a meaningful piece of content for the fandom and for the haters as well. But, you know, overall, I really enjoyed this video because it really addresses different topics and different things for which SB19 have been criticized over the years, and I feel like it gives you a better understanding of what the actual situation is or the context of things, and just to kind of clear the air around certain things that might be a little confusing for non-fans out there, to not call them haters. But overall, I feel like the essence of SB19 is really about national pride, about following your dreams, about overcoming adversities, about pushing the envelope individually, as a group, visually, musically, conceptually. So many different things that come together when it comes to their music and their art. And for those reasons, they will always have my respect and my love, and I mean, they're my husbands, so how could I not love them? Anyways, you guys let me know in the comment section, what did you think about this video? I mean, it was super entertaining for me, but I also want to know what you guys think and how you feel about it. While you're at it, don't forget to leave a like on the videos, that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug, because that's a little tradition on the channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.